Good evening, sleepy people. How are we all today? Are we well? Good? Had a lovely, productive day? Good. Let's build some coasters. Because I've only got a few minutes before you nod off to sleep. Right, oh, piss, what did we do last time? Oh, we crashed a train. Yes, we crashed a train. That looks really good, actually. That generally looks quite good. That looks like it's going boom, poof. It was only going about 2 miles per hour when the thing collapsed. But that looks pretty good. I don't really want to fix that bit either. I just kind of like that there's a... It just makes sense that there's a bridge there. Of course it works, because it's there. Hang on. The sun is rising. Can you hear it scream? No. Okay. I want to, today, just do a little bit of tidying up around the park. A little bit of decorating in places. Oh, we also have this little place in here that I totally forgot about. Oh, yeah, I built this. It's been a while. Right, so we built this thing. I think that could do with a bit of scaffolding-y kind of crap. I think I got a feeling, right? If I'm saying this is the old abandoned mine thing, maybe I should sell that a little bit more and have some sort of just broken down crap everywhere. If this is an abandoned mine that's been repurposed. Also, have some fucking mines everywhere would be really nice, thinking about it. Just mines that cover... Do we have space here to fit like a little fake mine in? I think sort of... That comes down there, but I don't think there's anything in the way. So we could have another little decorative, like have here, have a little mine that goes around the corner. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's have a play at that. Let's flatten the terrain. In you go. And over you go. Little bumpy bump. Up and in a bit. Go that way. Go that way. Go that way. I mean, we don't need to do anything to this apart from make it go that way. Then raise it up just a little. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, if we have loads of little abandoned mines everywhere, this has become a abandoned mine kind of place. Like that. So as you walk around, there's all these sort of caves and holes and things. Just adds that detail that I'm looking for. Just adds that that lovely detail. Right, so let's now go for Old West. Western. Not Old West, just Western will do us. We're going to need slightly loopy train tracks that can come out like that. Can sit in there just perfect. I'd quite like some... Oh, excuse me. Oh, it's very early. Quite like a little... Oops, daisies. One of these just to sit at the end. Actually, we could plonk it right at the end, couldn't we? Just like that. So it doesn't have to be particularly straight. Our railroad is broken down. Oh, doesn't matter. We get in the bloody thing. We could have a, let's align this to surface. Whoops! That's not at all the right way around for that, is it? I want that to be sort of like that. And then slide it down a bit so it's wedged on the terrain. Is that wedged on the terrain? That's substantially wedged. That's well wedged, I'd say. We'll then stick a shovel in. Whoops. Not sideways. No, you don't align to surface. It's off. On. There we go. Shloop. Like that. Do we want a minecart around this place? No, we don't even need a minecart or anything. We can have some little bit of dynamite sticking at the back here. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do for the whole episode. Just add little decorative things in places. That's what I'm thinking. I think I'll skip on the old minecart. I'll have one of these propped up on the side though. So it's like they've been building this mine. And then in... Oh, no, that was well propped already. Oh, it's actually not well propped. Now it's well propped. Do I think sitting inside of it slightly? Well, you can have a light inside here, but just the one. Actually, we can have one. Do one on the outside as well? We can have one at the outside and one at the inside. So we can have a light that sort of just hints at light further down there, but people are... Oh shit, people can see that. People can totally see that. I can raise this bit terrain up. It doesn't matter. Have a light that sits here. So like that. I don't know what that's going to look like. Oh, can we just duplicate the train? Here. And then have that... Yeah, let's do this manually. Have that go out and over. Over that way. Horrible angle, horrible angle, horrible angle. There we go. Over. And then in... As long as it doesn't stick in any rides, that should be a fine thing to have there. Tick. And then this could, of course, Oh, actually, we need to push the terrain out. The foundation a bit more. Ooh. Lovely. Now you, no, just the light. There we go. Just move you around the corner. You just need to be sitting inside here lighting it, so you're not going to be seen, one would hope. There we go, come around here. There's a little bit of a mine. If you have a peek in, you can just see a little bit of a train that goes off in that direction that's lit. So nighttime. No, nighttime PM. There we go. Oh, actually, maybe we need a light on the wall as well. We just fucking hell. What's wrong with you? What kind of fun collision have you got on? That. Don't maybe delete you. There we go. I shouldn't have to threaten to delete someone. I mean, seriously. I'm not. You know what? I'm not even going to mention that wrestling promotion. There we go. Right, well, that goes off into the darkness there. There we go. So we've got a nice little mine that sits there. It's an interesting shadow. It's also an interesting random hole in the wall here that I'm going to take advantage of and push out a little bit. Push in a little bit. There we go. Oh, no. Does that connect in any way to this? Oh, it does. Just there. There we go. Why not? The old railroad is a thing that's all locked off itself and unnecessary. Maybe we could do with like a light in this place. Especially at night time with all the shadows of this side. What if that big bright light would be useful here? Because we could always hide it away. Like this one. We had like this one somewhere. But of course, not the floodlight, not the fucking floodlight. If we had that sort of tucked in somewhere, but then changed its colour. So it's got that darker brown sort of thing going on. Nah. Keep that in the dark for now. Yeah, so we've got a nice little, a new little cave that goes through there like that. I kind of feel like getting some scaffolding-y bits. Is there anything in the building? There's framework. Is framework useful anyway? Yeah, see, stuff like that I think would be really neat. Something like that adds a lot to a little scene like this. Push that in. Like that. Ooh, rotate around a little bit. There you go. Done! It's a whole building, apparently. Yeah, that needs to come out a bit, doesn't it? Yeah, actually, it could just come down a little bit. Down, and then this way. So it's largely sticking out. It's not interfering with anything. Marvellous. There we go. Yeah. Something a little bit better. If we just pull the terrain at the top. Sit on the top of it. Lovely. One little cave. We should now... Yeah, I don't know. Do I want to stick any more? Just have these, like, coming out the walls in places. Actually, I should probably do it manually, shouldn't I? With all the logs and pieces. What are they under? I don't fucking remember what they're under. It's under all, isn't it? It's decorative bricks. Not quite useful. There's a drawbridge. Not super useful for us right now. Building material. I just kind of wanted wood. Just general wood would have been nice. Wood batten. Wood plank. Oh yeah, that'll do us. Oh, they're all building ones. I don't really want. I want property, not buildy. I guess we have to go through them all. What can we use today? I just feel like we need to fill in some of these gaps with things. I'm gonna keep the abandoned mine thing going. Yeah, maybe that's the sort of thing we want to have in places. It's just a little bit too neat, isn't it? Big wooden columns. I think actually we're going to end up building out big wooden columns and planks and stuff. Like wooden plank, that's kind of what we want. In just places. Just have wooden bloody planks everywhere. Some steps that apparently lead to nowhere. Yeah, how about some wooden planks? Alright, what do we do with wooden planks? Well, wooden planks and a wooden pillar. We can make some things. I don't know, we can have like a stack of wooden planks. Yeah, that's the best I've got. I'll raise you up a little bit off the thing. What do we want? Do we want another little mine in there? Oh shit, I realised what we haven't done that we could totally use wooden planks for. If we flatten the foundation. I don't think we have anything if we go through this way. Can it be daytime as well, please? Thank you. Let's cut a bit of an hole in there like that. And then we'll push, 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 push. Get a nice entrance. It's a lovely orange colour. Bloody hell. It's all that HDR. These fucking so I got a HDR TV. I've had a HDR TV for a while. Now it's like, oh, HDR. Like, the E3, they were like, HDR's like the biggest thing in gaming ever, and it's going to change the way of everything. So I don't even fucking notice it. I genuinely don't notice the difference. It's just everything just looks a bit oversaturated. So, yeah, well, let's push that out a little bit. In a bit, and then up a bit, up a bit. Oh god, a bit too much there. Actually, this one could be pulled in a bit too much. It's fine. Fine thing. Like that. Okie dokie. And then we go to the building and we search for the word plank because we remembered it from earlier. Yep, there we go. Then we get 4 meter plank. And we put it into professional building mode. That's what this is called. Then we move it over to here. And we rotate it around a little. Until it's perfectly flush with what we're going for. Or flush enough for what we're going for. That's miles off. What the fuck? It should be that side. Side line. And maybe this bit isn't. The planks themselves aren't straight. Oh well, that's fine. So we have one there like that. Tick. We bring it down. We have another one there like that. Tick. Bring it down. That's forwards. You numbskull. Oh, forwards alright. It doesn't have to be too neat, does it? We even had little bits of rotation in like that, couldn't we? As long as we bring it back far enough. Tick. And then, thanks. And then this one here gets the old duplicate and advanced move. No, that's just advanced move. That's the one. And you come up here like that. And then you're not going to do it how I want you to, but that's fine. You get a bit of rotation. Just a small little rotation there. And then you get the toggly duplicate. We're building an abandoned one. We're going to have a little danger keep out sign to it and everything. It's going to be magical. And last one can go on the bit of a rotation up there like that. And then tick. And then I think we need like one more that's in front of the rest. Like that. That's good. A little bit in. Sweet. Okay, now we got ourselves a little abandoned mine. Ooh. I'd like to get some train tracks in there. Like just poking out the bottom sort of thing. In fact, actually, I'll build these ones because there is no point in having something that long to go through like that. One there. Locomotive rail. Do that, and then you're in my way a little bit there. Through there. I'll delete that bottom plank to make it look a bit better. And then another one. Oops. Maybe one more in the distance. For accuracy's sake. There we go. So that's like an abandoned little train thingy there. Now, is there any warning we can have? Props, signs, and advertising. I don't think this is the right thing. I think that's just regular signs. Do you have... Go all. See if they've got anything like danger or warning sign looking. I might scroll completely past it because I'm going to glance in. Golden treasure chest. Fruity cargo. Ooh, fruity. Farmer's wheels and things like that. Ooh, we could have like a... Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Put up a secret fountain statue thing in here. Because it's haunted or something. I don't fucking know. Make your own story. Do your own thing. Do we want to have any... Actually, what am I doing? I already got a thing that I'm doing. This can be where they found... That's a bit bigger than I thought. This is where they found one of their sci-fi majigs. We'll find a nice sci-fi majig to put in here. Or something, you know. Also, there's a... That's just an ATM sign. Dollar. Dollar. There's a poster board there. It was a wanted sign. I wonder if there's a danger sign. Bit too big. Bit too big. Spaceship Engine 4 is going to do us. Get an angle and then have you sort of embedded in it a bit. Like that. Embedded in the rock. I think I built 2. I did not. So it's good to check though. There's a sack barrow. What else do I would like? What else do I want to throw in here? Train buffer, tent. That's pretty much everything unless I want a spooky tree. Which I don't. Oh, I like these scaffoldings. Wooden scaffold tour. I don't think I've seen those before. They might be a nice thing to just have around the place. I have to remember to have a look at those. Immediately forgotten. No one on them there. No. Do really surreal part, couldn't you? Let's just go to it's because I'm only on props. Cock. I should look through this. Well, if we look at sci-fi, see if we've got anything that I'm particularly careful. No, it's only a few little things, electrical cables and goo and stuff. I want to have a shovel in here. Like they've been digging it out. And what else should we have in here? Wooden crate. A small wooden crate. Yeah, for shovelly related items. And then, oh, I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to stick a light in here. But it's not going to be a Western light. What? It's going to be like... Oh, do they have those... like excavation kind of lights? Are they in building? I think they do. I don't think I've seen them. I was hoping for something a bit different. Oh, they got these things like that. Ooh, fuck, that's a bit bright, isn't it? Yeah, that's a bit too bright for what I'm going for. Alright, we'll have to stick with the other ones. We'll have one of these just sitting here. Lovely. And no one's ever going to see it. Unless you go up and have a peek through, you can see it's a bit weird. But it's an abandoned thing. You know, I'm selling the idea that something was found in this mine. Oh shit, that's what I want to sell the idea for. Something was found in this mine. The mine that is overwatched by the thing, which we'll put a ride in at some point. Let's go back for that scaffolding now. Scaff. Find everything with that scaff in it. Yeah, that's nice. Alright. Going it. There, but let's rotate that on the old world axis. Can we? Tap. Go back against this wall. Yeah, having nice tall scaffolding like this. Kind of dig. Let's have that there. Let's have another one of these. Sort of next to it a bit. And then we can have the same one again. We could play it much smaller in the other way around. So we can use it again. That's my cunning trick, that is. But what's this scaffolding holding up is the question. What's its purpose? Don't know. I'm going to build it and see what it came out like. That looks pretty cool, actually. Just having a little bit of thingy there. I feel like it's leaning away from a wall when it should be right up against the wall. Or maybe we put... I think we need to... yeah, bring the wall out a little bit around these bits. Or have like maybe a... no, I think we should just bring it out. Bring it through. Not that much through. Come on. Let's give it one rough and... yeah. Yeah. That's a bit better. Maybe we can have a little area there. Oh god, that's gone the wrong way. I was like, oh, that's not working. That doesn't look very good at all. And I was just pulling it the wrong way. We just roughly pull that out a little bit. I feel like that should be on something. There should be a reason that that's there. Ah, well. We have here a little cavey area. Ooh. Goes round there a little bit for some reason. Don't know why. Just does. I mean, people aren't already going to see it in here, but I might be able to put like a light in here or something. Something else to look at, isn't it? Mostly fill this with oh, barrels would be. What's a barrel slide? I see how I built the barrel slide. It's a bit piratey. Pirates and Western are the same thing. Sort of. It's that thing. That's, I don't know. It's a thing. It's not going to go up there. Bush. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. We can always fill this with a bit of a bush thing. Yeah, don't know why it's there, but it is, and it's filled with a bit of a bush thing. This next to some scaffolding. We can also set this to the PM, and then go to our scenery, and then go to our lighting, and for the first time in the series, put down my favourite lights. Which are these guys. Oh, they're not, hang on, not first time in the series. They're on the road we built the other day. Oh, never bloody mind then. Budge. No, oh my god. Go away. Right. Rotate down so you're hitting these from behind. Just about like that. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Then take a little bit of that cavern. And then go kind of yellow. Keep the colour pattern going. Nice. Ooh, interesting. There we go. We're going somewhere with these fucking caves. Maybe we should have like another thing like that here. I think this is a place which needs a bit of a lighting, some sort of lighting. Some sort of anything to be perfect. Let's just turn it on and then turn it off. How majestical. Like that. And then, come in at your bush. Have some of these bush things here. Because this is where they lie. And then, let me rotate this one around. Just give them a bit of a rotation. Okay, well, don't delete any rides. Thanks. And then, thank you. Duplicate. Stick you there, facing pretty much the exact same way actually. And then PM please. And then there's another well-lit cave. Actually, we should light this one from the other side. I've just duplicated it. Well, we can light this from both fucking sides, don't we? Jesus. Okay, rotate you down. Thank you. That kind of splurges a bit of light onto the wall as well then. So this is looking way more interesting. Do I want to light the trees? Kind of want to flood it with blue light when it's nighttime, but there's no way of doing that yet. Right, now let's go people view. People view is the important view. See that? Very plain. There's nothing going on there, is there? So another sort of hacky bush thing over here would look really nice. Let's see if that's the case. So if we set lighting to AM, just click the reply because I think I'm turning it off. And then we go slicey. Whoops. Oh yeah. I built them. Oh dear. There you go. I misclicked and I clicked it down. I don't know what the fuck I did, so I figured it was best I just undo it. Okay, duplicate, and then duplicate, and then duplicate. There's apparently a thing this place has now. A load of bushes. Do I want to have it sort of go a bit, like, slicey down as well? For now, no. I'm assuming people will be like, oh, that's completely full with bushes, when it's not. Just got some lights in the background. Okay, whoop. Oh, I've just realised I'm not entirely sure if the whole alien thing, which is a weird thing to say about park. I wonder if that's. Am I saying that it's the park? No, the park was built because of the aliens, or are we saying that it's just a park? Oh, because of course the parks can go into them, so it's a fake thing. Okay. Figured I should establish that before I went fucking AWOL with it. AWOL? OTT. That's what I was going for. Going for OTT, went for here. Well, it's got here, and then that's a little too low, I'd say, actually, at the moment. Probably put something else up there, but I'd say it's just a little bit, unfortunately, too low. How does it work at night, though? Oh, it's nice. That's a nice little thing. Maybe just a small thing. Oh, maybe we have just like a little... Oh, that's pretty cool. I forgot we got the fucking Stadium of Rock there. Stadium of Rock, yeah, you know. That thing. Could always have a sort of a campfire thing going on. I'm going to search for fire and see what it gives me. I'm going to search for it in capitals as well. Campfire, there we go. What's that? Iron firebox. Neat. Don't really need that. Yeah, I can have a little campfire up here. What does that look like? You can barely see it. Looks quite nice, that, doesn't it? Oh, I'll tell you what we could stick on it. If we go to our special effects, we could put some... Perfect! No. We could have no lasers. Oil jet, explosions, no. Falling ice. Thrusters, electric rods, confetti, metallic and bubbles. Nope. Steam jet. That's a bit too extreme for it. Smoke large. That's what I'm looking for. Into the fire you go. That's a nice thing. And then push the train in a little. Oh, no. We don't do that. We want to sort of chip it away. We want to chisel it, don't we? Undo. Let's chisel the train away. Oop. So it's more sort of sitting on the edge. Yeah, and then we can have some dude up here. Or some, like a wagon or something. Like, how's that guy get up there? I don't know, but he is. That's all you have to worry about. He came from the other side, you know, the bit you can't see yet. Not that kind of wagon. That kind of wagon, no. Coffin. We ain't got any coffins anyway, do we? We have a graveyard filled with coffins. Ugh. I think this is what we need. A little wagon that can just sit here. Okay. Push that rock away from the wagon. I don't really want you to be able to see it from over here. Now, you can sort of see a bit of it, that's fine. Like, I don't, when you're queuing. When you're on the ride, you'll see it, but when you're queuing, you won't. If you have a nice, as you come in through here, that is nice. That's very nice. This now looks a little bit bland. We'll do one of those little bush bits. Flatten foundation. Yeah. I've made a huge mistake. Recreate that bit in Star Wars where that one thing comes out the asteroid. Okay. AM. Computer's just started to scream in agony. It's always a good sign for first thing in a recording day. Thank you. Right, now I need to steal you. And you. And you. And you. And then another lighting. Oh, I've got no sounds later on. I've not actually built any sound things later on in the park. Oh, how unusual. Duplicate. And then rotate you down. Nice. Breaking up all these walls in this first area. That's a bit nice, isn't it? Yeah, I could do with just some, like, just a cactus somewhere, couldn't I? I think that's what it's really been, just setting a cactus for that town. Also, fucking here, nothing here, is there? Let's go for some nature. Let's go for some desert nature. Big rocks as well would be a good thing. Oh, it is a bit, you know, big rocky. Oh yeah. Can we have one of these each side? Yes, we can. Let's move you. You're not going in anything, are you? No, it seems to be... Well, you are. You'll have to rotate just a little bit, my friend. Oh, nope. Oh, that's better. See if we just manually rotate you around like that. There we go. Yeah. No. I want you to cover up the lights. I want this to look a bit even, unless I just have like a foresty bit elsewhere. Oh, that's alright, isn't it? Tuck it behind the light. Good. Alright. desert. Can have dead trees. Can have cactuses. Have a little bit of water or something. A little bit of water, maybe. I think it's gonna have a bit of a hard time pushing all this water in. Maybe we can have water. It sits here. That's not gonna be very high, I'm afraid. A little splob of water there, with a tiny trickle from something. I don't know what. So I'm gonna leave that as a tiny blob of water. And then nature region, desert. Some scrub. Stick some scrub in there. I fill the whole thing with scrub. Scrub and then one of them there. And then one of these here. Oh, look at that in the background. That's a little bit too colourful for the scrub nature. It's very colourful. Like that. Nice. And then like a dead tree sticking in it as well. Facing that way. Actually, the dead tree could almost cover that guy up. We've got pine tree. That's the big pine trees. Be careful with those. I still think the cactus just sort of like, they look like they're just sticking out of the place. What do we want for this tree? I was going for a dead tree, but that's a bit too big, aren't they? Well, that one certainly is. Are you small versions? Yeah. Maybe one of these little ones. Yeah, let's have one of these little ones in each place. With this very nice bright colour bush tucked right in. Is there a room? Oh god, how much can we get out of it? Turn that way and tuck it in just a little bit more. It's not terrible. It's got a little bit of... yeah, no, that's shite. Oh, if there's one we could stick in. Oh, we could have a little prickly pear sticking out, couldn't we? Have like small prickly things. A little lower to get rid of those bits. Oh, fuck off. Why is that still there? So that way around. This way around. Spin right around some in the middle. Nice. Same over here. Because this is the decorative piece. This is where we've, as a park, put the effort in. As we were trying to cover up the secrets. Whatever it is the fuck we're doing here. Want some scrub underneath the thing? Want some bush underneath the thing? There's a fence there. We don't really need much there. But a big rock. Big rock or anything? Nah, we're fine for now. Got those little areas. They're quite nice. I like this little drop off here. Feel like I need more fence, but we'll do that later. I feel like I should stick a cactus on, otherwise people are going to feel ripped off that they've been to the desert and there isn't a cactus. That's a good place for the cactus. There we go, I've cactused. Stairs finally come. I do like the smoke coming off that. Yeah, that's better. It's getting good. We've got the mine, got the abandoned mine. We've got very little in the way of lighting. A little bit, maybe it's a bit too dark in some places. Actually, you know, it looks alright. Oh, I'm getting proud of this, and then you got those bits up there. Just adding a little bit of depth and extra layers and stuff. Trying not to keep them even, or that's a bit too even. Got these little bits up here, that are just kind of... Oh, it's a bit rock, isn't it, over there? Is it too bland? Yeah, we need one just here to break it. That's what we're... Water! Uh-oh. Now we need one right here. That's all we need, just to break that line of sight. With you there. And you there. Just have one light on these ones. Let's stick you in there. That way, please. Thank you. Is that better? Yeah, that's what it needed. It was a little bit of a break there. It's very well lit, this area. It's very beautiful colours, actually. The orange and the purple and the blue. Kind of started to dislike the colour of the path. I think it's slightly off. It could be darker. Can we just change the colour of the path by clicking on it? Oh, we can. Oh, that's nice to know. I just want like a... I don't know. This all just looks too clean, isn't it? That's too shiny. the fuck am I doing?